Hello, I have been asked a simple question that what is the ultimate solution to the current economic crisis we are facing? And my answer is simple: financial inclusion. You see, right now I have realized that all of us are living in lack, whether those we see as rich, whether those we see as poor, whether those we see as the middle class. All of us are poor. And why is this happening? You see, we've revolutionized economics over time from from the agricultural age, agrarian revolution, industrial age. Now we're in the technical age, and over time we've consumed different types of knowledge, and the one that has remained constant is personal investments, businesses, rentals, what and what and what. So people have invested the money they had in businesses. And right now, if you walk out there, the first step you take out the door, the first thing you see is a person with a business. And what this person is having are products or probably a service that they spend some money on. So this money was the investment they made on the business or the service they're partaking. But now, when you come to the reality, they're just sitting down with the service, they're just sitting down with this product they have, and there's a huge financial gap, a huge financial constraint that these people are going through. And they're not going through this financial constraint because the people who want to buy what they're selling are not there. They are there. But now these are the people who are falling under the unemployed category, who are falling under the hand to mouth, who are falling under people who can't even pay their insurance, people who are just rich enough to look rich but cannot go outside a budget. You see, that is poor. People who have to be financially disciplined. So now you see, when you are living with these so many rules, something like financial inclusion becomes so hard. And I'll tell you one story. So just the other day, I was walking with my daughter on the road, and she was having some yogurt as we were walking by. So there's a spot where I usually sit on the road just to get in the cool breeze. So where I was sitting, there were three people sitting there. And when I looked at them, they looked very hungry, and they were garbage collectors. These people. So I was seeing my daughter playing with the yogurt I bought, and I'm like, in my mind, who do I help among these? Do I just snatch this yogurt from the little girl and give it to one of these people? And who deserves it the most? Because all of these people were hungry. Eventually, I could come up with a decision on who to give the yogurt I was old. My daughter was having, because she was literally playing with it. So I decided to walk home. So on my way back home, I met this guy. He looks shaggy, but not so shaggy. But on his face, he's hungry really. So something comes in my mind and say, oh, let me take this one and give it to this guy. So even before I made that decision to give the guy approached and said, can I have a little yogurt? Just put for me a little bit. Eh? So I was like, oh, so, it is for my daughter and she's hungry, she will cry. The guy just grabbed the yogurt and started licking it. Eh? And before, the guy just walked away, leaving my daughter crying so bitterly. So, you see, this yogurt is just one yogurt that I bought. And in the fridge there at Quickmart where I bought it, there are other several. These three men and the fourth one that came in later, these are all potential customers that could easily walk to Quickmart and buy for themselves a dilemma yogurt. But then what happens? They don't have the money. And is it that they don't have the money because they're not working for it or what? These people are doing a good job of gathering the garbage weed, throwing all over here and there for them to go and sell. But they're selling it with what amount of money are they selling it for? Whatever they're selling it for is not even enough to cater for what they need the most. Yeah. So the society isn't ruined. The society doesn't have a problem. The problem fully lies on our financial system. Uh, how are we distributing the money we are getting, and how are we spending it? You see, I've thrown in a couple of suggestions in my writings, in my proposals, and one of the suggestions was we can try doing end month twice. So now instead of us waiting for 30 days to be paid the salary that we get every month, we can do it twice. But then we also need to change the behaviors. You are the person who is going to be paid twice in a month instead of now 30 days you paid after 15 days. You also change your spending behavior. So we see, we just try this in 2 years or 1 year. We see how can society really progress. Yeah. So these are one of the solutions that are presented. Uh, and you see, even the big plans that people have, like the one for African Resilience Recovery Plan that is being presented by Equity Bank. Yeah, if you look at DTB, if you look at Stanbic, if you look at ABSA, all these are financial institutions with very huge missions and visions. But look at the implementation. They are really falling short because they have the ability to lend the money, but they're afraid because when they let it out, we'll default. But why are we defaulting? We are defaulting because the money is not cycling back to us. And it's not cycling back because of the bad money habits you've created. And one being the worst of all, financial discipline. It is bad. It is bad. You see, for me, I've redefined financial discipline as this: spending your money on urgent things. And these urgent things revolves around what we need each and every day. And what do we need each and every day? We need clothes, we need our place to stay, and above all, we need to have food to be eating. These ones comes first. Then when we come to then the rest like healthcare comes later. You see, when we have easy access to all this, in fact we have, the challenge is the way we are supposed to be exchanging them. We need to be having money, but this money is not accessible to all as is expected. Yeah. So this is why we are coming up with different solutions like Bitcoin. We are coming with different solutions like CBDC, trying to make financial access something that is sustainable and inclusive. So if you look at Asante Legacy Investments, Asante Legacy Investments have come up with a simple app, and this app is, we've called it gratitude. So gratitude is just another way of saying thank you. So for me, going to a doctor and just saying thank you, the doctor won't treat me. Yeah? He'll need some money. So you see, through gratitude, you can get the money that you need to say thank you to the doctor without having to depend on others. That is if you're working with the rules of financial discipline and what and what. You see now, when we have a financial system where the money is coming from the person individually, even things like financial inclusion isn't hard. So I can give out the money that I've been asked easily because I know I have access to it. Thank you.